Don't stand too close to a naked man. Oh my god. I don't think this is a registered little free library. Okay, this has to be super fast because 1, daylight is burning, and 2, my friend is going to be here in any moment. We're going to go out. We're going to go little library hunting. We're going to hope that it's not going to rain on us and it will be really fun. Especially because I have quite a few books that I've been meaning to go out and do this. I moved a few months ago and I haven't been to the little libraries in the area, so we're checking it out. Here is everything that I'm getting rid of. First, A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. If I want it, I can find another copy of this later, but right now, I don't really need it. The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. I hated this. It was horrible. I'm not a big person for like hating books, but I hated this one. It felt worse than like almost anything that I read in school. It was horrible. It was bad. Just some kids books that I had on my shelf and I don't want anymore. The Story of King Arthur. My friend gave this one to me to put in a book box, and it will be good for kids. The Magician's Elephant. I got this in 2009 and I've never read it, so I'm going to give it away to a child that will probably enjoy it more than I will. Goosebumps. Night of the Living Dummy 3. I didn't ever read this one. I think I want the original Night of the Living Dummy because that's the one that I read. Oliver Kittredge by Elizabeth Strout. I picked this up because I heard she won the Women's Prize last year, or was a nominee, something like that. I don't want to read this. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like Pride and Prejudice, but different, and I hate Pride and Prejudice. Sorry. Emergency Contact. I do like this cover, but I have a feeling that if I keep this, it's going to sit on my shelf forever, and there's definitely somebody who could enjoy it more than I could, because romance is not really my thing. Especially YA romance. This is another reason why the stars and the blackness between them. Also, YA romance, not my thing. Agatha Christie, Death Comes as the End. I don't know. I hate reading from these little tiny books with this little tiny text, and so I don't want it. Those last 5 were more from my friend that gave me to give them away. And so I don't know anything about most of these. We have Wallace Stenger, Joe Hill, a biographical novel. We have Utopia by Sir Thomas More, which I've always wanted to read. I was like, oh, maybe I'll take that. But then my friend was like, no, it's horrible. Don't read it. So I trust them. Don't know anything about it. Don't know why they gave it away. And Crystal Pairings. My sweet dear mom is only 3 years too late on my crystal vibe, and so she gave me this for Easter. But yeah. Okay. Let's get out there. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain. Me, Eliana, and Nicole. The 3 nations that live together in harmony forever. But the clip that took you two at the salt flats, beautiful, literally stunning.
Of the one where I'm like recording and...
Yes, when we're done, we'll go back to my house and I will show you the
I'm so excited. Oh wow, there's a lot here.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Dang flabbit.
Cabin at the End of the World. I've heard about this one. Nicholas Sparks. I think people stop liking him because I see his stuff like every...
Well, they just replaced him. Have you heard of Colleen Hoover?
Yeah. Jeez.
Sacred Games.
Too, the dark one.
Oh, that one's cute.
Oh, that's the 3rd one of this one. They really didn't like that. He does, he's the one that wrote, The Little Prince.
He did?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you need to get that one.
This is a good one.
I know.
It's been a really long time since I've been to like a really good.
I know, it's really big compared to like the other ones.
I think the thing that I find is a lot of them are like half and half.
Yeah.
Half kids and then half adult, but that one's all adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ooh, they have some good ones in here.
I want to take the ones.
We're going this way. Oh.
It's gonna be the outsiders in the trade. That's a good trade.
It's a good trade. Which ones did you get? Can I see?
I took the glass menagerie and
Both really good. Action shots. It's not horrible. It's just. Anything good here? Oh, we watch Natalie now organize for.
oh, the guest book.
What? Wait. Let me see. Tell us about the books you like. Tell us about the books you wish we had, or just say hi. Wow.
Oh, the places you go, the Halloweener.
Hi, everyone. Cute.
Hi. Thanks. Do you want to ride it?
Ah, yes. Booger, is that what you wrote?
Yes, at her request. Magic Mysteries going in there. Seating arrangements, which is very beautiful cover. Funny stories and he's
Natalie. Natalie.
Hey, Will Staniger. I have your best friend, Will Staniger, here. Yeah, the library sale. I bought 8 books at the last library sale. It was bad.
I know, you do it every time.
I know. I told myself I was like, only like 2. And then it was more than only 2.
Do you want to? Wait, they have Go Ask Alice?
You like
Oh my gosh. Go Ask Alice is a crazy story. It's really sad. And it's not real, I don't think. Honestly, I think of Go Ask Alice like at least once every like 6 months. I think of this book.
The 2 Lives of Lydia Byrne. I've seen that in a couple of
So you might want to read it after me.
No, wait,
It looks straight.
Okay.
It was like, it started with
Okay, good.
Lydia and Freddie and Lydia.
No.
Yeah, that's too straight.
Okay.
Is this your haul? Oh wait, no, some of them
No,
you.
this is the ones I'm just switching out. I took these 2 from there. And put in
Look at you. Switching out. Make sure none of them go bad.
And if there are more new ones, then people are more likely to switch them out.
Mm-hmm.
Raining.
Right there.
Oh. It's raining, just like I said it would.
Your protector.
My protector. I hardly know her.
Oh, the guest list? I'm pretty sure I got that one. You can have mine.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The boy who followed his father.
What? Oh?
Written by Neil Gaiman.
Wait, no, grab that one.
You want that one?
Yes. If you are okay with.
Bible Promises for Moms.
End of the storm.
You're kidding me.
What is it?
Young Jay was born with a brain condition called alexithema that makes it hard for him to feel emotions like fear or anger. So, and then it's just about like his experience.
Oh, wow. So it's an autobiography? Or is it?
It's a fiction. It's a
Oh, okay.
contemporary fiction. Come out. Shatter me. Okay.
Do.
This looks like a bad one already, folks. Yeah. Love, water. Some Greek plays. The Darkling Bride. We'll take Metamorphosis and put it in another box.
Oh no.
The Elegance of the Hedgehog.
Is that good?
I don't know, it just looks the elegance of a hedgehog. It's a good Tyler. It's a little one.
A little guy.
The deep end of the ocean. Where's my car? Port of Wings and Ruin. Oh my god. Unicorn pot. Unicorn pot. BFG. I love that one. I think that one is my favorite logo. Me and my friends. Chris and Roxy's
Bukasana?
Book-a-song? I don't know what that means.
I don't either. How does it feel to go to all of the places on our list?
Good, I have to go more because I still have more book.
Uh-oh.
Back again. This time I'm alone though, and I think my camera might die, so if so, we'll move to phone for the rest, unfortunately. But I have a few more. I think I left my books in the house. Okay, I'll be right back. Whitney's breakfast ends in like 20 minutes, so. Oh no!
Teeny.
Revenge of the barbecue queen. Got the book thief. Some poetry. A memoir. I feel like I know who Edith Wharton is. Okay, let's take these three and we'll put these three in. I've been reconnecting with a lot of old friends lately. Like old friends, like friends from when I was like a kid, and I've been meeting up with them and I've been seeing them again. And it's just so interesting because it's been happening so frequently and so separately. Like, it has been lovely. I've loved it. It's so good to open yourself up to your past and accept who you were back then, accepting that you're not who you were in the past. And I know that there are a lot of, relationships that I just fell away from just because like I evolved as a person, and for a while I held a lot of guilt over them, over leaving these people behind, because I don't want to purposefully leave anybody behind. I want them to have their chance to be who they want to be, and I'll still accept them for that. But sometimes, people's lives just don't mesh with yours, and that's not unusual. That's not bad. And in order to come to terms with the actual passing of time, I think I've found it really beneficial to just take and stop and value the people of my past and reconsider and reevaluate situations in the light of the person that I am now, and provide forgiveness to both myself and to other people so that there's closure. I'm really enjoying seeing the people that I've loved throughout my life. And to me, it just shows that, like, the love never goes away. And I'm grateful for that, because I wouldn't be who I am without that love. And so the fact that I know that I'll be who I want to be forever because of the love that I have been given by other people, it's very liberating. There's, like, people... Fuck it. Become the YouTuber. Fuck, they're coming. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. They're coming.
There's some chalk. Some kid books. Another James Patterson, as always. Well, this is a pretty low pickings, so let's just put new ones in. We don't need to take any. We'll leave this James Patterson in this James Patterson pillow box. You see it? There's a lot of little ones in this neighborhood. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. 50 years in polygamy. Not surprised to find that here. And then we'll put that they got good. There's no window. Oh, I was wrong. Mere Christianity. Business class. Here we'll take and leave. I think someone will like that one here. And this. This is so cute. Stop. Wow. Oh my god. I don't think this is a registered little free library. Oh, radio silence. You're kidding me. Yes. Yes. We'll put the magician's elephant and the stars between us, or the blackness between us. The horse latitudes. Don't stand too close to a naked man. I took the wrong turn, and it was like, it was meant to be. It was just meant to be for me to find that cute one. This one's very cute, and so is this house. There's a little wheelbarrow. I can't have you. Let's take this. We'll take a kid's book. And we'll leave these. Oh, I see Tolstoy. What is it? The portable Tolstoy. Wow. Okay, let's take that. How to beat your dad at chess. It's raining pigs and noodles. Definitely not the best. Let's take Girls Who Code. And we'll take Lewis Lowry, Gathering Blue. A companion to the giver. Ooh, this is cute. I like the blue. This one looks so cute, but so sad. It looks so empty. Ooh. I feel like I've heard of it. I think I want to take it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna leave this. This, and I'm gonna leave this. Poor little. Okay, we're on a busy road that I can't park on, so we gotta hurry. Oh, there's nothing in here. Here, take a couple of good books.
Well of Ascension. Okay, I have officially killed my camera, and I officially only have 2 more books. Oh man, I need to take this one. I love this cover of The God of Small Things more than the one. Okay, we'll take it. That one's a pretty good one. Update, I didn't make it to the next book box yet, but I did find the storage cabinet. It was really hard to lift into my car all by myself. Let's go to these last 3 bookstores. Book, library, little, whatever. Oh, it's a bunch of little kid ones. That's cute. I don't have any more little kid books, so I won't leave anything. Well, together. I've never read the book, only watched the movie about 1 billion times because I'm a sick bastard. Tangerine! I remember this one. Wind in the Door. Ooh, whoa, that's a cool copy of that. Wow. We'll take Way of the Peaceful War. Okay, the people were in front of their house in that one, so I filmed a little bit, but I felt weird to getting more, but it was so cute, and it is non-negotiable. I need that sticker that says, "This mystery machine kills fascists." It is a requirement for me to continue living my life, because that is the coolest sticker that I've ever seen. Let's do a little book haul. I ended up with 8 books. First is The Glass Menagerie. It's a beautiful hard copy. I love this play, so I wanted to pick it up because of the beautifulness of it. Next, we have Teacher Man by Frank McCourt. This is the 3rd installment in Frank McCourt's memoir series. He is an Irish immigrant, and so tells the story of his life. I already owned the first one, and so I picked up the 3rd one in one of the boxes. Next, we have Night Flight by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. This is the same man who wrote The Little Prince. He was a pilot, so I'm assuming it's about being a pilot. This is probably the one that I'm the most excited about. It's Almond. I have been wanting a copy of this forever, so that I could read it, and I found it in a book box, and I'm so happy. The concept reminds me of No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai, but I think that this one's a little more not as depressing. Okay, I would never buy this book for myself, so I'm glad that I found it in a book box, because I kind of do want to read it, but I didn't want to buy it. It's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm looking forward to it, especially because I've been thinking about picking up a thriller. Next, we have The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. I actually already own this book, but I liked this cover better, and it's in better shape than the one that I own too. So I picked this one up, and I'm going to take the other one to another book box. This was the only book that I had no prior knowledge of before picking it up. So if you've seen it, if you know about this book, tell me, you know, what you thought of it. It's New Animal by Ella Baxter. Amelia Aurelia is approaching 30, and her closest relationships, other than her mother, are through her dating apps. She works at the family mortuary business as a cosmetic mortician with her eccentric stepfather and older brother, whose thruple's current preoccupation is what type of snake to adopt. When Amelia's affectionate mother passes away without warning, she is left without anchor. Fleeing the funeral, she seeks solace in her birth father in Tasmania and stumbles into the local BDSM community, where her riotous attempts to belong are met with confusion, shock, and empathy. It seemed so interesting and like something I'd probably like, so I picked it up. And then Radio Silence. I hear this is one of their best ones. So, Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. Super happy that I found this one. I love it when I find books that I didn't really want to buy. Not because they weren't good or because I don't want to read them or anything, but because I'm lazy and there are other books that I want to buy first. Well, that was it. Thank you for coming along with me on my adventure. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to see you back here. I appreciate you for hanging around. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me which one of these books I picked up that I should read first. Good night.